Hello, brothers and sisters and YouTube family. Hope you guys are being blessed. On this day, I was running late for my adoration time because it was a busy day in the community. The Lord has called for 24-hour adoration here in the community. There are 12 members in the community, so each of us take 2 hours to stop whatever we're doing and spend time with Jesus before his Eucharistic face. It has been wonderful, truly. In the beginning, I found myself looking forward to adoration because it was a time of rest for me with Jesus, where I could slow down, stop whatever I was working on just to sit with him. However, as the weeks have gone by, I found myself more anxious than usual in adoration, especially if I didn't finish my work that day. I found myself thinking of the work on the channel and all I had to catch up on, rather than resting and being with him and allowing that to be the joy of my day. Mother Claire has asked us all to get rhemas from the book Insunu Jesu during adoration time with Jesus. I've shared that book with you guys and encourage all of you to purchase that book, especially those who have taken the Lord's invitation seriously to adore him in the sacrament of his love. He asks all his brides to adore him online through live adoration, or to take a picture of the Blessed Sacrament and to adore him on your own altars or prayer closets at home. If you're doing that, this book would be great for you to purchase and get a rhema every day during adoration. This book is simply a journal from a priest who would hear from Jesus during prayer and adoration, and it's fairly recent. The last journal entry in this book is from 2016. So I get readings from this every day as to what's on his heart when I come before him adoration. This particular day, the Lord addressed my busyness and how ministry has taken my thoughts away from him. I was ashamed, to say the least, but Jesus was right. How easy it is for us to get busy about the things of God and forget the greatest thing is to be busy loving him and finding our everything in him, not in ministry. Jesus then made it clear he wanted me to share this insert from the book on the channel, because it wasn't just about me or his priest, but all his brides are finding themselves too busy for him, and he's wanting us to draw back into his presence, specifically his Eucharistic presence, and spend time with him in adoration every day. Here, Jesus is speaking to the priest, to me, and to you as his brides. Jesus began. Eucharistic adoration becomes for my priest and my brides the means by which they begin to say sincerely, and with an immense joy in their hearts, to be near God is my happiness, and my happiness lies in thee alone. I want my priest and my brides to be happy, not with the happiness of the world gives, for it fades quickly, leaving a bitterness on the palate of the soul, but with the happiness that is the fruit of my presence sought, adored and glorified in the sacrament of my love. My priest and my brides will be happy, in so far as they're Eucharistic priest and Eucharistic brides. The happiness of a priest and my brides is directly proportionate to their experience of my friendship, my nearness to them in the sacrament of my love, and my readiness to receive them there, to press them against my heart, and to refresh their soul. The priest and the bride who allows days and weeks to pass without tearing before my Eucharistic face will soon find their soul drained of the supernatural happiness that is a fruit of adoration. Far too many priests and my brides become melancholy and bitter because they keep me at a distance from their hearts, even when I'm sacramentally present and available to them in the tabernacle, which may be no more than a few steps away. Priests think the ministry is the whole of their vocation, forgetting that I call them first of all to be with me, to abide in my presence, and to become my intimate friends, the closest friends of my Sacred Heart. For many, the business of religion has driven out the joy. That is an infallible sign of my presence in one's life. I myself am no longer central to the priestly ministry of too many of my chosen ones, and my brides. They exhaust themselves in a constant flow of activities and conversations, never taking time to be silent in my presence and to listen to what my heart longs to speak to their hearts. This is true not only of my brides, diocesan priest, it is at last true of far too many of those whom I've called to live for me alone in the silence of the cloister. Even there, the spirit of activism has penetrated, drawing men from one enterprise to another, causing them to build castles in the sand, playthings that will be swept away again and again by the vehemence of my love, until they learn to find happiness in me alone. These are things that must be said. I say them first to you, that you may change your own life and become for the sake of all your brethren priests, the priestador and reparator that I've chosen you to be. Make these words known. They would touch many hearts, and will make them fruitful in the souls of those who will read them, with simplicity and with faith. There's nothing new in the words that I speak to you. Their newness is in the way I'm expressing my heart desires, and my abiding love for my priests, to you, and through you, for the sake of many, and my brides. Be simple, then pass on what I say to you during these times of adoration, and trust me to give the growth to the seed thus scattered abroad. That was the end of Jesus' message. As Jesus mentioned, there will be many Protestants ordained from Heart Dwellers Ministry into the priesthood. Also, he's calling all his brides, priest or not, to really make adoration a vital part in your life every day. It doesn't matter what denomination you are. Jesus has made himself physically present to you under the guise of a consecrated host, which is the Blessed Sacrament found in the Catholic Church. You don't have to be Catholic to partake of this wonderful blessing in being in God's presence. Jesus has made himself available for all who would come. Yes, it takes great faith to believe he's physically present under the guise of that bread. And if you don't have the faith, ask him for his, and he'll give it to you. You don't have to step into a Catholic church if you're not comfortable, but you can have adoration online, which is on YouTube on various adoration channels. Jesus is now calling all his brides, despite denominations, to spend time with him in this way, to make adoration an important part of their lives daily. There's so much that happens in adoration. It's unbelievable and amazing all at the same time. The Lord does a work not only in your soul, but in your loved ones, in the entire church, upon his priests, and lost souls all over the world, when you just sit before him and adore him. I believe the Lord will be giving us more insight to the powerful sacrament adoration in future messages. Until then, God bless you guys until the next message.